And I'm going to be real with you here. Like,
I had to get out of Peru. More on that later, but basically yesterday after Rainbow Mountain, I got back to Cusco and then I got the overnight bus. I did it with Peru Hop. I had heard mixed reviews, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to see how it actually is. And then I can tell you guys all about it. I can tell you whether it's value for money. It is actually a little bit more expensive than the regular bus services, but I went with it because of the convenience. I'm just so exhausted. Like, the last few days has been insane. Seriously, insane. I have done Machu Picchu and Rainbow Mountain. So much has happened. So much has gone wrong. We're thriving despite it all. But also, it's just been so beautiful, and I think it's just been a reminder of this is what happens when you try and rush. When you try and rush through things. You know, when people are telling you those itineraries for South America and they're fitting in so many things in like 5 days, 10 days, you really have to look at that. It's not realistic. It doesn't give you any downtime. It doesn't give you any leeway if things go wrong. It doesn't give you a chance to cope with altitude sickness. Okay, so back to Peru Hop, what I really thought of it, to be honest, the seats were really uncomfortable. I had the worst sleep ever. I think definitely overpriced, but at least I didn't really have to think. We did get free breakfast, which was great. Then we went to this little floating community where people literally live on the lake, which was really cool. That was probably the one thing I was really excited to check out, and I could not be bothered organising.
Maliki. Mini mart. Hola.
But I think after the last week, by the time I went and did this, I literally swore off any more tours. I'm not doing one more guided tour for the rest of my trip, and you can bet your money on that. I'm sick of guided tours. I just can't be bothered, and I know these people have great stuff to say and share, but I can't. I'm too ADHD. I can't listen. I can't follow a guide. I want to do it on my own from here on in. I've realised, yeah, that's a personal preference. People might hate on me for that, but yeah, I don't know if anyone else relates, but I hate guided tours with a passion, especially just like being with groups of other people that you don't know, and as soon as you get there, you sort of realise that none of these people are people that you would ever really want to hang out with or see again, and you spend the day with them. I'm a really agreeable, nice person, but some people just irk me. Also, I want to clarify, when I'm talking about these types of people, I'm not talking about me judging a book by its cover. I will literally be friends with everyone, but this is talking about when you're in a group with people and you try and make conversation, you try and be friendly, you try all these different things, and they just give you absolutely nothing. And you're just like, look, we have to spend the day together. Why can't this be pleasant? You know what I mean? I'm not talking about me judging anyone or anything like that. I'm just talking about maybe different cultures or people take time to warm up. But I'm sure everyone who's solo traveled can relate to me in this experience. I'm not painting everyone with the same brush. I'm not painting any cultures with the same brush or person with the same brush. I give everyone a chance equally. But some dynamics of groups are just difficult. And to be honest, I think that was just a general thing with Peru Hop. Peru Hop, I found the demographic was just like old people, couples, people who were sort of boring and not really very out there, you know, people who are doing it because it's easy and they plan it for you and it's safe. And sorry, but that's just the truth. And this is probably just also me being absolutely exhausted and overtired. I should have given myself an extra day in Cusco to rest, but I had no money left. Yes, to the money. Let's get to that. So basically the reason why I had to leave Peru was because I lost my bank card and I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of the trip. But luckily when I was leaving Ecuador, I had the foresight to take $1,000 US out before I left, because I don't know why I had this just feeling that I don't know what's going to happen and I just need to be prepared, and it's good to have US dollars, and I'm still traveling for 3 more months and I'm only down to 1 bank card. So thank God I did that. Otherwise, I really don't know what I would do. They don't really tell you about how screwed you are. How screwed you are if you don't have a bank card, if you can't get money, because cash is king over here as well. You can't just be tapping on your phone for so many things. And also, I can't even tap on my phone. I've got no bank card on my phone even, because my phone got stolen when I was in Colombia, like very close to the start of my trip, like only 2 months in. So I don't have the regular number to authenticate. We're going to have to figure this out. But anyway, that's not the point of this vlog. This vlog is me going from Peru to Bolivia on Peru Hop, showing you what's included. And yeah, we're just winging it as per. I don't know where I'm going to be sleeping tonight, but we're going to figure it out. I have not slept more than 3 hours for a few nights now, so it's starting to catch up on me. Very excited to get to Copacabana today and have a good rest. I feel like it's all going to hit me at once. Anyway, let's go. So this place that we went today is quite fascinating, to be honest. I've heard about these islands, but I was really confused about how they actually work. So none of these houses are on land, they float. And the Uros people build their own islands from tutorial reeds. So they start with big blocks of reed roots and chunks of dense dirt, and they cut the roots from the lake bed. And these roots naturally trap gases and they stay buoyant. So all of these islands are just floating around. And the people tie dozens of these blocks together and then they stack fresh reeds on top layer by layer. And they anchor their islands with ropes and sticks. And they've lived like this for centuries. And as the lower layers rot, they just add new fresh reeds on top every few weeks. So they constantly have to upkeep it. Whole families that have existed living on these islands for centuries. It's so interesting. So this lady took me through her house and she lives with the president.
Check her out.
It's just really interesting how these people live. They're going to take us out to they have like a community centre that they go on the boat to, and yeah, they're going to charge us
10 soles I've ever spent.
10 soles to hop on the Mercedes-Benz, which I think is pretty fair. Probably the best 10 soles I've spent this whole trip. And I have to be careful with money right now. Like, I'd love to buy off these people, but I just don't really have anything left until I get to Bolivia and sort out the money situation. So I've been through a lot of rigmarole, but we're here. We're close to the end of the trip, so I'm gonna have to just go with this. Let's cross the border to Bolivia. Bolivia, at least it's good because Bolivia is quite cheap, so that's why we're going to Bolivia. That's why we're going to Bolivia, people, because Bolivia is cheap. Okay, well, not only just because it's cheap, like I am really excited to see Bolivia as well, but I have no way to fund any more travels in Peru as much as I'd like to. My time is up. Bolivia, you can get by pretty well with not a lot, and also if you use US dollars, unfortunately, the economy in Bolivia is quite unstable. So if you come with US dollars, you can get a really good exchange rate, like way more than what you get if you're paying card. Basically, we've got $1,000 US to last us the rest of the trip. Here we are, Bolivianos, baby. Bienvenidos a la Bolivia. ¿Cómo te llamas? Teófilo, mucho gusto. Ciao. Gracias. Here we are going to immigration. Did my bus just leave without me? Oh no. It didn't leave without me, it's just crossing the border. Goodbye, Peru. Also, I don't know if anyone else has been in this predicament and what you did, but yeah, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm so lucky that I bought an extra card in the first place, and I'm so glad that I brought my old phone with me that was had all my iCloud and everything attached to it so that I have been able to access internet banking. I mean, I guess my last resort would be, if I didn't have this, would be to just find some other Australians who I could transfer money to and then they could get money out for me. That's probably what I would have had to have done. But yeah, definitely pays, especially if you're going away for a while, to have a contingency plan for if these things happen. You need literally like second, third, fourth options lined up for you, because if you're away for a long time without access to a number to authenticate, then you're kind of stuffed.
Okay, so now walk to the arch and I will go.
Uh-huh. So now I'm in no man's land. I need to contact my mum because I'm thinking maybe for my internet banking so I can get a card on my phone. I could probably change the number to hers. But anyway, I did hear about in Brazil, you can use cards in most places. I don't know. I've got to do some more research. Let me know if you know any more about that situation.
I'm so excited to eat.
Lunch is ordered. But look, yeah, one advantage of the Peru Hop was that we were in a big group. I really didn't have to pay much attention. In fact, I didn't at all. I feel like when I'm in a group like this, I just sort of turn my pots to get
Now we're getting our stamps.
Finally, I don't have to worry, and so I really did enjoy that. Someone else was organising the crossing of the border because I have been running off very minimal sleep. And yeah, it was pretty easy. But at the same time, I mean, if I did actually pay a bit of attention, I could have done it myself and could have saved like $70 or something like that. But yeah, I don't regret it. But at the same time, for what you get on the bus is pretty uncomfortable, pretty subpar buses, but for the convenience, I'm just glad I paid and did Peru Hop. But would I do it again? Probably not. We're going to apparently the most highest rated restaurant in Copacabana. Anyway, that was obviously just my experience. Everyone has different experiences, but that was mine on that particular day. I was going to get that, but I was like, I'll get the traditional dish. Very interesting.
Will it be as bad as every other country?
Hey, that's...
I feel like in these places you just can't really taste the coffee. Not like...
¿Cómo te llamas? Lucy. Gracias. Wow, muchas gracias. 100 meters, the last leg of the day. Hola. Ah, no, gracias. Okay, I've got 170 meters to go. Which one is it? Read the sign. Whoa. Should have looked at the location, not just the ratings. But anyway, here we are. Perfecto. Hola, buenas tardes.
Adelante. ¿Tienes reservación?
Sí. El nombre es Caprice. Hola. ¿Necesito el pasaporte? Por favor. Wow. Ah, perfecto.
Esta es tu habitación.
Gracias. Perfecto.
Para asegurar solo esto.
Perfecto.
¿Estás seguro?
Muchas gracias. Muy bien,
¿Qué te
vista.
llamas? Lake
Caprice.
Catherine.
Caprice, like capricho.
Wow.
¿Y tú?
Mary,
Mary, mucho gusto.
igualmente.
Here's my shack. Oh, look. Look at this, guys. Oh, and she's comfortable. It's really good that I've got a light beside my bed. Woo! Stay tuned for one of my things about my Bolivian hotel room that just makes sense. Oh, what's here? Well, there's no mistaking where I am. Okay, I'm gonna sort out my clothes so then I can put a big load of stuff in the laundry because it's cheap. It's like $1, like it's like $2 Australian per kilo. So I'm gonna get it all done because it's a nice place and I have a big clothes organizing haul I need to do. Yo, bros. Let's check out the streets of Copacabana. Oh, what's everyone doing? Also, I need to get a razor. Because I've literally got a beard at the moment. PCOS problems. So nice and quiet here. Such a nice change to Cusco. My goodness. Wow, muy grande. Sí. ¿Cuánto cuestan? 15 bolivianos. Sí. Y también. Oh my god, wait, I've actually got something really great. I'm gonna get everywhere. I've been eating it all throughout South America because the ingredients you can get everywhere. So first of all, tomato. Then avocado, this one is huge. Oh yeah, check her out, she's pretty. Then my special ingredient, which came all the way from Peru, is, just better cut this. And because you can eat this at any hostel, all you need is a knife. This is like been a really good way to fill myself up because I feel like any of the local food just doesn't fill me up. It doesn't have got enough good fats and fibers. So this though is iconic. Okay. Look, I'm even gonna be fancy. I'm gonna take the avocado off the okay. Then from the salt flats lol. I just realized this is the only souvenir I bought for myself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, salt makes this so much better. I was gonna buy the garlic salt, but I don't have much money because my car was stolen, so I didn't want to like risk it. Ah. Okay, let's pop this open a little bit better. A little bit more. Be generous, you know. Yes. Now, for like add a bit of flavour, you could also squeeze on a bit of lime. I've got some left in my pile. at them. Okay, get it, kiddos. This place is so peaceful, which is so nice for my nervous system. Just to chill out, you know what I mean? After Cusco, which I'm sure Cusco's great. I'm just not a city person. Like, I've realized unless there's like really like interesting sort of arts and music scene, like not in terms of history, like in terms of, you know, cool shows, like, and stuff like that, like, and lots of youth around, not just like really touristy, you know. Like, I really enjoyed, say, you know, Quito and Bogota when I knew people there, and probably there is a scene in Cusco that I didn't get to explore, but that's okay. I'm very happy to be here. KM0 Resto Bar in Copacabana. It was bloody delicious. It's a beautiful sunset in Copacabana, and I'm gonna be real with you here. Like, when I'm around people and with people, like, I do enjoy it. But the more that I've been solo traveling and doing it on my own, the more sort of like over other people I get. And then when I am alone, I enjoy my company. But when I do want to be around people, I think I definitely have like self-limiting beliefs, I guess, of you know, people, I guess, obviously like make cues that I'm gonna, you know, come and hang out or do this, but I never want to intrude. So I often find it easier to be alone than to break through the fear of maybe being uncomfortable. But then also it's hard too, because like, I feel like when you're solo traveling, like, especially like me, I'm just at a completely different pace to other people and a different vibe to other people. Like, a performing singer who's traveling is just so different. And sometimes I feel like sort of the oddball left out. I just don't really understand people's conversations. Like, anyway, it's something I need to work on. But, you know, that was one of my aims to be here, was to be able to do work and do stuff. So while I don't have these temptations, I should just do it and enjoy the tranquility. Nombre del nuevo presidente. Rodrigo Paz. Bien. Bolivia. ¿Quieres grabar una video con tu... ¿Y tú también? Wow. ¿Y tú también?
Wow! Let's try it, shall we? It's called Rocky Kono.
Muy bien, presidente, o...
¿Qué?
Bien, presidente, o...
Sí, sí,
¿Sí?
sí, sí.
Oh, it's good.
I feel like it's squished. Yeah, it's squished as. This is how I feel after 3 days of traveling and not having a bed. Well, look, I mean, yeah, it's very squished. I don't know what there's something also in the middle. Oh, dulce de leche. Oh. It's very interesting. Uh-oh. Well, anyway. That's a problem for later. I'll fix it. I want to enjoy my ice cream right now. Oops, sorry, shelf. I'm gonna eat this and probably go to bed. Love you. Well.
It's just like a jigsaw puzzle.
Muy bien.
No es comunista, es un buen presidente ahora.
Sí,
A ver,
es
veremos.
todo el mundo nuevo, presidentes o si tuviera en Nueva York, Nueva York, en Estados
¿En Nueva
Unidos.
York? Sí.
Sí, tienes nueva, what's the name? No, Mayorio?
Sí, mejor. Sí,
Yeah.
mejor.
Yeah, and muy bien.
Oh, qué bueno, qué
Muy
bueno.
bien, hombre, muy bien por la...
You know what?
Mi español es mal, pero...
Es que
Back in business. I will not be putting anything on that shelf for any further notice, till further notice.